Good morning. It is Thursday. What is it? Wednesday? It's Thursday.
It's Wednesday, Thursday. It might be Friday. We don't really know.
No, it's Thursday. Off to a great start. Don't even know what day it is.
Yeah. That's the best kind of day.
Yeah, I guess
I think
so,
it's because
man.
we didn't tell you Happy Hump Day.
Yeah, that's
yesterday.
probably what it was. Yeah, it threw me all off. I don't know how to. I don't know how to behave now. So
Yeah.
all right, now I'm sure. Well, I'll be okay. All right. So what's going on?
Watch the Lady Raiders get beat last night.
That is 2 in a row now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, when they decide to start losing, they like to go on a streak.
Yeah, that one stung a little bit.
What happened?
They were winning all the way up till probably about 2.5 minutes, right there.
Mhm.
And then we just couldn't hit a shot. We had some looks, and then Kansas just hit every free throw that they could manage. I mean, they probably went 10 for 10 at the end. The score, I think, was we lost by 10, but that's not indicated by how close it was.
It's just because they were able to get the free throws at the end to put it out of reach. Yeah, I got you. Well, hey,
Man, I know.
But yeah, so they got beat by Colorado, Saturday, and then this one.
Yeah, and then this one stung a little bit to
Who's
me.
next, do you know?
What we got? One more game. Let's see. That would be Arizona State.
Okay. All right. What about the guys?
That's here. The guys, let's see. I believe we play. Give me a second. We play Iowa State Saturday.
Iowa State. Okay, that's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, all right.
We at Iowa State. Boy, that's going to be a big game.
Crazy, though, to think that, Hilton's such a tough place to play, but it's crazy to think that that's it, and then we're Big 12 tournament time, and then March Madness is almost here, and man.
The guys have 3 more games total, Iowa State, TCU, and BYU. But, yeah, if we can, and we're there's like 4 teams tied for second. So I mean, it's a race up to the top.
Yeah, man. All right.
I think the Lady Raiders are out mathematically
from winning the championship.
Yes.
Yeah, I think TCU clinched it?
I think so.
The regular season
Big
12 title. I think I saw them put something out last night. All right. Well, there's that.
Yeah.
Okay. How about Katie Jo? Any news from you? Anything good, exciting, or you're just here and glad to be here?
I'm here, but the Boys and Girls Club thing we had yesterday, and talking about the steak dinner with Jacob Rodriguez, I got home last night, and Bennett was telling me that all 4th graders have to write a paper over someone who has impacted Texas in their eyes. He's writing his on Jacob Rodriguez.
Oh, how cool.
Isn't that so cool?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. He was just looking up everything, where he was born, what he was, just all the things. And to see the passion in a little boy's eyes. So then it sparked up the conversation, and I said, well, if you could hang out with one college football player or one college athlete, anybody, any school, and he said JT Toppin. Texas Tech, athletics, and just the whole base of it. I just love it.
That is so cool. Yeah, having little,
and that was
little
Bennett?
boys and and idolizing those guys. Yeah, that really that's something you forget when you become a grump. You kind of forget that sometimes, what that was like to be a kid and just look to, there's those athletes that you just admired and everything. But man, you probably could, especially Jacob Rodriguez as a role model. Just a
that's the best part. I woke up and he had posted something on Facebook that it said that West Texas, he learned hard work from West Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm like, yes, Bennett, look up to that man.
Yeah.
That's great.
But you're right. Tech right now has such great athletes that are just they're not only great players, but they just seem to be really good humans. I mean, Toppin just seemed like just a cool, chill guy, hardworking guy, and I don't know, they represent well. I mean, every sport. I feel like Tech has a lot of those kind of athletes, so that's really cool.
That was my exciting thing from last night.
That's very exciting. That's really cool to hear that.
I can see Bennett playing for Tech.
Yeah. Next thing you know, he'd be growing a mustache.
I know.
It would be.
They'll be writing
cool.
about him.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, you'd be proud, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'd be that mama sprint. I'd be, y'all let me carry the flag this game.
All right. Well, coming up this morning, we've got the usual array of things that we do every morning, and then we'll see what's going on in the world. I guess one thing we'll get to here shortly. We'll talk a little bit of sports, but Tech softball getting ready to bring it home. I mean, they've had a rugged They've been on the road since the season started. Only lost one game, and they played some tough teams.
That's a great record. What, are they ranked like second?
Yeah. There's like 4 different softball polls, I think, but they're 2 in just about all of them, I believe. But yeah, we'll talk about that, the homestand that's coming up, and so yeah, that's very exciting. A lot of people are excited about softball this year. I think it maybe snuck up on a lot of people last year of how good they were, but I think everybody's excited and ready to get behind this team. So yeah. Could be a historic season again, So we'll see what happens. But, yeah, we'll get to some of that coming up this morning.
KCBD has a new guy, but I just don't know him, But and he may it's still out there that, I won't be doing, the morning. Mm-hmm. But here I am doing it this weekend, so I don't know.
Well, he still needs you.
I guess so.
Trooper Mudflap, your loyalty is so...
Yeah, it's just,
something.
Yes, something.
No, but you are. You're good.
I'm pretty loyal.
Guy. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right. So there's a new guy, new weather guy, or a new guy in charge overall?
New weather guy.
Oh, really? Who is he?
I think his name's Andrew. And something.
It might be important to know that.
I'll have to meet him.
His name's not Andrea.
No, it's not Andrew. Andrew or something like that. That's the guess. I'll find out before you quit talking. So just start to talk.
Oh, okay.
I don't blame you for not knowing the name. I never really scrolled that list of replacements to see who got it.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I boycotted until you.
Me too.
Yeah, you're back on. So.
Yeah. I'm going to wake the family up before our basketball games this weekend.
I'm way off.
Watch.
Dylan Smith.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
Boy, oops.
That's a good thing. Hey, Andrew, great to see you. I love what you do. You are amazing, Andrew. That's really good. The name's Dylan.
Dylan Smith.
That's you were a little off on that one.
Yeah, only a couple letters off.
It's just they're all out.
A, B, C, D. I was right there.
It's the alphabet. Come on,
Bobby.
It's just letters strung together.
Exactly. That's the thing with math, 0 through 9,
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Just put them in different order, do different tricks with them.
Put some over the
Math,
top
spelling.
and put a little snag.
Meanwhile, he's telling all of his friends and family about this Mudflap guy at the station that bullies him and doesn't know his name.
Bullies him.
All right. Well, this is, if you've been waiting to see Texas Tech softball team this year, they've opened the season with a massive road trip. I mean, they've been on the road since the season started, have not played a home game yet. They're number 2 in the nation. They're 16-1 now, and that's against some of the best teams in the country. I mean, they've played a rugged schedule so far. Anyway, they're finally home. They'll play 6 games at Rocky Johnson Field as part of the Janine McHaney Memorial Classic, and that begins today, actually, at 5. They'll play ACU. They'll play North Texas tomorrow night at 5 before playing Texas A&M Corpus Christi at 11:30 and Detroit Mercy at 4:30 on Saturday. So a lot of games this weekend. So be sure and check those out. I know that that they're selling well as far as tickets, but Coach Glasgow told me the other day. He said, you hear that we're sold out and everything, but he said if you want to come to the game, you can get a ticket. I mean, he was like, we'll get people in there. So. They've got outfield tickets right now. I know are just $10 when using the promo code OPENER26. So that's online. So check that out there. But yeah, $10 outfield tickets. So I bet there's going to be a massive crowd. And I can't wait to see them play this year. I mean, they were good last year, but this year what they did with pitching. I mean, you still got Nija still there, but they've added. They've got like 3 amazing pitchers, and that's what you need to win it all. That's what got them last year, is that Nija just ran out of gas at the end.
Yeah, I mean, her alone almost won the whole thing. I mean, man, with 3, if you can just, power those girls and just, that's going to be so good.
Did you play softball in high school, or were you just basketball?
I was basketball, volleyball.
Okay. No softball. Okay.
No softball.
All right. Do you like to play softball? Or
I think I honestly don't know why I never played it.
You'd have been a good softball player.
In Plainview, basketball was, you just really didn't have any other option.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, it's just the thing to do, and we had such a big group that we never explored other sports.
You played golf, didn't you?
Just so I wouldn't have to do off-season. or track. I went and bought
girl,
clubs. My parents spent a small fortune. I went and played one round, and I was like, this takes forever.
It does. Golf is one of those.
Golf. I told you, golf. To me, golf should have been a 12-hole sport. 18 is 6 too many.
It's a long time. I mean, when you go, it's like,
yeah.
Okay, you're in for a day.
Golf for Katie at age 16, not so way now. Golf for Katie after 21, I am good.
Yeah, I know. The older you get, the more fun golf becomes because there's riding in the cart. There's,
friends, Cokes.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's fun sport. Track is anything to get out of track. Oh gosh, running is the worst. I was never a runner kind of person. Anything with running, no thanks.
I did track. I did high jumps.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I was always the Mudflap in high school, of kind of like what you're doing with Casey. Like I'll fill in for you, and they needed someone to run a race, and I had no clue about track. My family was not involved in track. And she's like, yeah, the 2400, it'll be great. You'll do so great at it. I don't even like running around the block.
Yeah.
I remembered going around lap 3, looking at her and saying, I don't like you anymore. I'm done. I am done.
Did you just run off the track at that
point? I did. It's the only thing in my life that I have quit so hardcore.
One and done?
I was like, how many more laps do I have? She's like, 6. Bye.
Bye.
Anybody seen Katie Joe? I don't know. We lost her after lap 3. I don't know what happened.
I can't run 6 more laps, but I can run 8 miles to my house. That's for sure. Get me out of here.
Wow. Oh, man. Yeah. All right. Well, watching softball is a lot more fun than running track. I'll take that every day.
Softball's impressive. Those girls are strong and talented.
That is right. All right, well, check them out. Rocky Johnson Field starting this evening and then tomorrow and Saturday.
Wake up laughing with Jeff, Mudflap and the Gang, featuring Katie Joe on 96.3 KLLL.
By Texas Battery.
Yeah, lots of sun today. I'm going to like it. 77 for a high. Right now it's 53.
Today is Levi Strauss Day. The man who invented jeans.
Oh, okay.
That's where Levi's came from. Levi Strauss. Did you know that?
He deserves a day.
I'm wearing some now.
What a great what a great invention. That stood the test of time,
And Levi's have never gone away.
Right. They're the classic American thing. And it's like your story, that's what you traded for.
That's what I traded, in Russia.
In Russia, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like getting actual American Levi's in foreign countries, man. Sometimes that's tough, and it's a big deal.
It is a big deal,
especially in Russia. At the time you were there, they were still
and it's like he just wanted jeans. I was like, well, okay, sure, you can have my jeans.
What'd you trade, like some kind of Russia sweatshirt?
It said Moskva.
Oh yeah.
So and it was really cool. I kept it for years, but then somehow it disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't remember, and you don't have to retell the whole story, but were y'all just standing there and he said, I want your pants?
Right. Yeah, that is a little unusual. So, hey, what do you say? Give me your pants.
No, he was doing something. He was on when he was on Red Square, he was, I can't remember if like he had like, get your peanuts, get your hot dogs. I don't know. Something like that.
In Russian, I guess.
Yeah, probably so. And so I don't know what it was. I walked up to him and it's like, oh, what do you got there? And then for whatever reason, he saw, I was like, we trade anything? And then he kind of got a little, stopped a little bit. And then he's like,
he didn't want the KGB to come.
Yeah. And so he was like, I want some jeans. Your Levi jeans. And so I said, for the sweatshirt? Yes. Yeah. And so I was like, okay.
Well, were you all the same size?
Well, I got to go.
So I
had to go back to the hotel, and then I got some jeans, and I came back, and he was still there, and I was like, here. And then it was like he snuck it behind his back, like here, and like snuck it to me, and I was like, all right, wow, I hope the KGB didn't come get me.
Yeah.
So, man.
Corrupting their people with American Levi's.
The only time I ever got stopped in Russia was, I don't know, I think it was either KGB or police. I don't know. He started coming up to me and just like talking to me, in Russian. And I was like, American, do svidaniya, izvinite. So that's the only thing I knew is that excuse me and goodbye.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, no.
So anyway, I didn't know, but he quickly just like blew me off.
He got his jeans. What did he care? Did you know Levi's weren't actually called jeans until the 1950s? Little known fact there. That's right. Jeans used to be called overalls, which was, they were just workwear when they were invented. But after James Dean wore them in Rebel Without a Cause, that's when they became hugely popular in the 50s. Mm-hmm. And so young people at the time didn't want to call them overalls because that's what their parents called them. So that's when they started calling them jeans. Wow. And to this day, I mean, jeans is still kind of what, still say.
I didn't know that.
It's new jeans,
mm-hmm.
right?
Jeans.
I was this year's old.
Yeah, how about that?
My boys call them hard pants.
Hard
They
pants.
like to wear sweatpants because jeans are too hard.
I got my hard pants on.
Hey, that's actually good, though. That's good. That's kid logic right there,
Yeah.
Hard pants. I like that. Oh, my gosh. That's so funny. Wow. I don't know when I was a kid, when you're a boy, and I don't know, boys not made to play differently, but when I was a kid, always on your, playing on the ground, you had trucks, matchbox cars and stuff, and you're always crawling around and getting holes in your knees of your jeans and I remember my mom finally resorted to buy me, what were they, like, called Tough Skins. And they had it's almost like they had these reinforced patches on the knees or something underneath it. They're Tough Skins. And, I was still like, come on. Tough Skins.
Nothing.
These are no match for me. I'll put holes in these within days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my boys, no doubt. We'll go to the outlet store and load up on Under Armour sweatpants because they have really great deals.
Yeah.
And after that first year, I was like, boys, it's Walmart. Forget that. They will take off. I don't know what it is about boys, but PE hits. They start at one end of the gym. They run to that first free throw line, and then they hit those knees and slide.
Yeah.
They all have holes in them within a week.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's tough to shell out the money for Under Armour at that rate, right?
Yeah. Jeans can be expensive, too.
Yeah. Yeah, they can. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. It's Levi Strauss Day, but it made me think about your trading the Levi's to the Russian guy. So you wonder if he's somewhere. Does he tell that story now?
Probably.
For sure.
I'll never forget the day I was selling hot dogs in Red Square, and this American walked up, and he had actual Levi's. No way, really?
Sacrificed everything for a pair of Levi's.
Right. You always wonder about that. The stories you have yourself, you always wonder the person that was on the other end of the story, do they tell the story or do they not even remember it? Well, in my case, they probably don't remember it. But
I can't remember what he was selling. I wish I'd have remembered, but like I said,
you weren't buying whatever it was.
No, the sweatshirt's what I wanted. So,
But weren't they selling sweatshirts in our places, or did they not do that?
They could have been. I can't really remember too much of the details. I just remember trading him, and he goes behind his back, and
that's
does
what
that.
you remember.
That's
What kind of story would that have been? I walked into a store and bought a sweatshirt. I like the Mudflap version. I was walking down this alley, and this guy was selling something.
The alley.
I was like, "What do you want to trade?"
That is a much better story.
Well, that's funny you said an alley, because I was in Hawaii a number of years ago, and I'm walking literally down an alley, like not a main fixture at all, and
thoroughfare.
Yeah, and I'm walking down an alley, and all of a sudden I go, Bob, Mudflap, Bob, what are you doing here? So I lived at Whiteface at the time. There was my neighbor from Whiteface there.
In Hawaii.
I had no clue that they were going to go to Hawaii. They had no clue we were going to Hawaii. And we both go down an alley that wasn't a main thing.
Why were you in an alley?
I think I was crossing to the next
shortcut.
Road. Okay. Yeah, like a shortcut. Yeah. And there they were. I was like, that's just
funny.
The bizarre thing I've ever had.
It had amazing things like that. Do blow your mind, especially with Whiteface, small town.
Yes.
And then of the entire planet, all the places on the entire planet, and you're both there unbeknownst to each other.
Whiteface is only about 50 people. So, here we are. And we would have thought I'd have said something, we would have, I'm going to Hawaii too. When are you going to Hawaii? No, we didn't. There we were in the alley talking.
That used to happen to me a lot. It doesn't happen to me very much anymore. I don't know, but used to, we could go anywhere, and I would see somebody I knew, and Kathy would be like, I don't understand how you do that. How do you know people? It happened all the time. It'd be weird. We could be anywhere. things like that. I don't know. That's pretty out there. I don't know if I had one probably that'd be that good. But I used to see people I knew everywhere we went, and it doesn't happen anymore. In fact, when we were in Colorado a few weekends ago, it hit me. I was like, you know what? I haven't seen a person that I know here. And remember back in the day, I used to see people I knew everywhere. And she goes, yeah, I remember that. I said, that doesn't happen anymore. Huh. All right,
Yay.
well, what's for dinner? I mean, that's kind of where the conversation ended. But yeah, that does not happen anymore. All right, well, anybody else have any good stories like to share this morning? Sonic text line.
I need to ask, what year was that? Could he have had a tracker on you?
Maybe it's Santa Claus. I don't know.
Everybody's following Mudflap around. He's like, I see you guys everywhere.
Is he in law enforcement? Story. Oh man, what did I do with it? I think I forgot to bring in here. You heard that deal about this weekend? I think is it Saturday? The planets are supposed to be lined up or something.
I always feel like I've heard that. I always feel like there's something going on with the planets. They're lining up.
Like it'll never happen again in our lifetime.
Right. I mean, they're the brightest they're going to be. They're the straightest they're going to be. I mean, and here we are again.
Right. And now the planets are lining up. I saw something about that. I don't know much about it. Anybody know anything about it? Please educate us.
I read a little bit about it.
I think it's Saturday, though.
I think you're right.
Yep.
I'm on the Google for it.
Yeah, look.
6 planets will parade across the night sky at the end of February.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it's only 6 planets. Oh well, only 6. Come on.
All right. Planetary parade.
Next year it'll be 7.
Yeah. We'll never see it again.
Yeah, we'll never see it again.
That's actually true. How many planets did you learn about in grade school?
Well, when I learned about them, Pluto was still considered a planet, but I guess Pluto got booted out of the planet club, didn't it? Yeah. So how many planets was it? Is that 9?
I had a massive argument with my kids because I learned about Pluto too.
Yeah, so they don't teach. They teach it's not a planet.
I only know about Uranus. Is that still a planet?
You would.
You were that kid.
Boy, both of you at the same time. Wow.
And I bet you were the kid in class who was laughing. And yeah.
I didn't laugh. I'm being serious. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, okay. All right. Which planet's closest to the sun? Do you know that?
Don't tell me. Mars.
No, Mars is actually probably the one that's closest to like Earth.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Let's go with another one.
Y'all, this is hard. I'm feeling really insecure with my answers right now.
Neptune.
No. Wow, congrats for naming Neptune.
I think Jupiter's number 3.
Jupiter's way out there.
Probably, yeah. And then the one closest to the sun would be Mercury.
Oh, that's right.
Mercury, Mars, Venus, and...
1 and 2 Corinthians.
Bada bing, bada. What'd you say? Bada bing, bada
bing. Okay. I don't know. I can't. Isn't that funny though? Those are the kind of things that when you learn in school, and it's so vitally important that you learn the planets.
Yeah.
And I guess it's just general knowledge, just something to know. But that's a big deal, learning the planets. I mean, I can remember, I had a teacher that had like an old, I'm sure these things had a name.
Solar system?
It was that, that solar system.
Yeah, but that one that goes around
you could turn it and all the planets would move and it'd do all this thing. And it was so fascinating. But yeah, you spent all this time learning the names of the planets. And then you become an adult and, you just don't need to summon up that type of knowledge very often, Yeah,
look at
it.
It
doesn't come up a lot in conversation until here we are today. And I'm going, golly, I forgot about some of those planets.
They knew
man.
that
I don't even
you'd
know.
be using that.
I used to hit a baseball bat, and hit the sun. I'd be like, watch this. You go around, spin around. It was kind of cool. That's such a boy thing, I know.
That's destructive.
I'm going to take my gamble at my one-time use today on February 26th out of, let's see, that probably would have been, 28 years of using it, needing to use it.
Mm-hmm.
One time out of 20 years.
Right.
Yeah.
See, it's the same thing with like in algebra, the metric system. There's so many things. I remember when I was a kid, I just could get so mad about just like, why do I need to learn this? This is stupid. I spent a lot of my schooling years saying, this is stupid. Why do I need I'll never need this. And then they always try to, you'll be surprised. You'll need it. And, here I am now, and I've never needed algebra.
It's a classic answer. You'll be surprised. I'm very surprised I don't use it every day from waking up.
Now, I had a teacher. I remember when I was in 8th grade, had a teacher that he was all about the metric system.
Oh, okay.
And he used to talk all the time about how if you don't learn this metric system, you're going to be left behind in the world. You will not be able to function. The United States is the only country that doesn't use the metric system, and we'll be using it someday, and you're going to get left behind because you're not going to understand it. And I just remember sitting there in 8th grade going, whatever. Come on, seriously, that's never going to happen. And here I am all these years later. I don't.
You were right,
I don't need
Jeff.
to really know the metric system. I mean, I know a little bit about it. I know enough to where I can function in my daily life, I guess, but I don't really encounter the metric system that much. Do you?
No.
You just really don't. And
I wonder if electricians or those type, people that deal with screws and things
I think
have
they
to deal
do,
with that.
but I think there are so many apps now. Our world is so simplified. I think there's a lot that...
Right. Yeah, or that's another thing. When I was a kid, it'd be like, well, how come I have to learn math? This is stupid. I'll just use a calculator. And the teacher would always say, well, you're not going to have a calculator with you all the time.
In your pocket.
Yeah. Booyah! Joke's on you. Yeah, I got it with me all the time. And I can make phone calls and text.
And pictures.
Summon up information from any subject. So, yeah. Who
and
won
it's
that
multiple
one, huh?
types of calculators. If you turn it the other way, you have the fancy one with all the buttons I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. See? Exactly. So some things do work out, when you're a kid. Someday, Yeah. All right. Well, the metric system. That guy also said, that teacher, he was also always really angry about that we were running out of oil. And, man, he used to get so mad. He would go on a rant about, like in Lovington, when the big entertainment for kids was driving up and down Main Street, in small town America, right?
The drag.
And he used to, in 8th grade, I wasn't driving yet or anything, but he would sit there and, these kids, you're driving up and down Main Street wasting gas. We're going to run out of oil and just.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, and then we'd start learning the metric system. So, but he used to do that all the time. And he was weird, man. He was one of the weirdest teachers ever. You know what his name? His first name was actually Bensel.
What?
His first name was Bensel. Yeah, and it was a classic. Isn't that a great name? And but Bensel. it was a classic thing in that class. Everybody that went through that class probably had the same idea. You raise your hand.
Borrow Bensel.
Yes, Jeff. Bensel, I forgot my pencil. Go to the office. Go to the office now. Oh, yeah. I got in trouble for that. All my friends. Everybody did that. Pencil, I dropped my pencil.
That is so funny.
Yeah,
it makes me think of that YouTube video where it's the substitute teacher and he's calling a roll and he's like, hey, Ron.
Yeah, that's the best. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's one of the funniest. I've seen that a million times, man. That's is that Key and Peele? I think they do that. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Jaqueline, Jacqueline, don't you mess with me. Yeah,
Balake.
Yeah.
Boy, do you mean Blake? Boy, did you misunderstand? I didn't stutter. Balake.
That's what's funny about that. We actually have a guy named Blake that works here at our office, and that's what I call him is Balake every day. Hey, Balake. And he answers to it, and he goes with it because he knows it, and he thinks it's funny. So, well, at least in front of me, he thinks it's funny. He may go back to his office. Man, why does Jeff always say that?
Why does he do that?
Yeah, all right. Let's move along here. We got Dad Joke coming up here in a few minutes. Katie Joe Small Town Shout-Out. Get the birthdays at 7:30. If you'd like to hit us up on the Sonic text line this morning. If you got a birthday to pass along today, we'll do that for you. 806-900. $96.30.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic from which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight